Hello and welcome back to the Hype Math channel. My name is Miss Math, and in today's video I am doing a new product release. It is my third grade place value digital notebook. It has a fun cover, as you can see, love sharks, and on the tabs you can see that the concepts covered are place value, comparing numbers, and also ordering numbers. Now for this digital notebook, all of the tabs are clickable. So let's say you want to dive into the overview, you can, or if you want to go to place value, comparing numbers, and also ordering numbers as well. Now I do have a Friday freebie and I will put the link of the video in cyberspace somewhere, a link where you can click it to see the video and also see some of the contents of that. Again, it is a preview, sneak peek of this book. So what I want to do now is just show you one of the sections of the book. I'll start with place value, and pretty much all of the sections, the comparing numbers and also ordering numbers, have the same thing. Each section starts off with notes. So if you see, we have the place value notes so that students can again get that good reinforcement of the concept. Also, they're able to see all of the different ways that a number can be written: pictorial form, word form, expanded form, and also unit form as well. We have more notes again, because if you notice, I want to go back one, that this was to the thousands place. However, the place value digital notebook is to the 10,000s place. Okay, and there's also another form introduced, which is unit form. They dive into a activity where they are able to determine what the place value is based on the underlying digit. And if you notice, on the left hand side it shows the guided practice, and on the right hand side there's an independent practice. And with all activities, yes, all activities except for the knowledge check, any type of practice or activity comes with the guided practice on the left hand side and the independent practice on the right hand side, because students sometimes just need that guidance and they're able to look and see, okay, what is going on? And if they forget, they can look to see, like for instance, for 642, the 4 is underlined. Well, they may forget that that's the tens place when they're doing the independent practice, but they look over and they say, okay, that's the 10 place, and the check mark is draggable, so they can click on the check mark and drag all of the different place values based on the number. Again, there is a parent-teacher copy, and the parent-teacher copy has all of the answers to not only the activities but also the knowledge checks as well. Continuing on, again, we're going over place value to show what the values are of the 5 depending on where it is placed in the number. And again, you see on the left hand side there is a guided practice just to help the students reinforce the learning, reinforce the skill, so that they can match and also remember as they're learning, kind of like a reteach. Now also in the place value section, we have where they are able to type the different place value digits that are underlined, whether it's them typing the number and then they are putting whatever that place value is, or they are typing out the number. But on the left hand side, which is the guided practice like I talked about before, the students are shown both, because Unfortunately, surprisingly, some students do not know how to spell the numbers. And so in that way, on the left-hand side for the guided practice, students are able to not only see how it's written with just the number and then the place value, but also with that number spelled out as well. Here are ways to write numbers, again, giving them that review. They went through some practices, but still reiteration is very important in my opinion. And in the digital notebooks, that's what we do because we want to make sure that students, again, have that strong foundation. Here is a cute way and a fun way for students to practice. You see it solving the mystery picture. So on the left hand side, students have the numbers written in word form and also expanded form. And then on the right hand side, the numbers are in standard form. And what students have to do is drag the picture or the square to the correct number, and they will get the total picture once they complete it. Here we have power of tens. This is also part of place value as well, and students understanding how, as they move through the place value chart, how it's 10 times greater. Here's another guided practice for power of 10. Students are able to drag the square. Again, on the left-hand side is the guided practice just to help students. Now, here is a knowledge check. So a knowledge check is, okay, we have reviewed, we've reiterated, and we went through different activities to make sure students have a firm foundation for that concept. Let's test their knowledge to see if they really understand. And if you live in Texas, these are examples of star release questions that are on their test. So for the third grade, these are what questions would look like, and it gives them that good practice that they need. You see on the left hand side is the question, and then on the right hand side, students are able to work through that problem in order to come up with the right answer. Now, know that the way that it's set up, where I have the question on the left hand side and students are able to work it out on the right hand side, that is not how the STAR test is set up. However, we have the question set up this way so that students can get that practice. And there are other knowledge checks as well. I'll go through. Here are the different ways. For this, students are able to drag the different blocks so that they can come up with the right answer. And again, here is a place value knowledge check, different type of question as well. And that is it for the new product release of our third grade digital notebook. My name is Shay Jackson. And again, if you want to grab that freebie, there will be a link in the description box, also a video going through so that you can see what the preview is so that you can grab yours today. Talk to you later.